Good morning, everybody. Cynthia here. I hope you're all enjoying your week. I'm finally able to do a few videos because they're out of my house. The closet is fixed. There's no more leaks. Yay! And everything's been patched up and painted over, and so far so good. So I'm super excited. I finally have some time to myself to make videos, and so that's what I'm doing today. Really quick, I just wanted to make an announcement that some of you have asked me to do a tutorial on my altar dominoes and my bottle caps and how I flatten them. I will do tutorials for you. I'm hoping to maybe get some done this weekend, but I need to pick up more dominoes and more bottle caps because I ran out. I've been making so many charms this past 2 weeks that I actually used up a lot of my supplies, and I need more wiring and stuff, but I will get those done, just so you know. And the past few days I've been making a lot of my own embellishments for just to use them in my layouts, my card making, to give in racks to people, because I love getting little handmade items from people in racks. I treasure those things, so I like to make them for people. And I was inspired from this book, Creating Keepsakes. It has a lot of scrapbooking tips and techniques, and in it I was just paging through, and this is what inspired me to get moving on my embellishments. It says make inchies in spare minutes, which I thought was really cute, the word inchies. So I'm definitely going to start doing that in all different sizes, but as you can see here, I'm trying to get a little closer. All they did was cut out little square pieces of scrap paper and decorate them, and they made little embellishments, you know. And we pay a lot of money for these things at Michael's and Joann's and stuff, and it looks so sweet here on this little tag. So I thought, why not? I'll get out my stamps and my punches and my cutter and just get to town, you know, get moving and see what I can come up with. So I did make a few that I'd like to share with you, and then at the end I'm gonna put one together so you can see how I did it. The paper line that I used, I was asked this question for my, let me see where it is. I just had it sitting here and I don't know what happened to it. Boy, you think you're organized. And then, okay, on my bottle cap charms, I was asked what paper line that was. Oh, here it is. That I got, like, these images here from. You see that little guy? I used scrap pieces that were left over from this Kelly Pananchi K & Company Halloween stack. It's an old one. I still have a few papers left, but I have a lot of scraps from this paper line. So you can see here, there's like a sentiment page with all these different sentiments, and sometimes I cut out the sentiments and use them instead of using the paper. This paper had a lot of, you know, little characters on it. Those cute little pumpkins. So that's the paper line that I used. And, pardon me, I have 2 scrap pieces here. So you can see this is where I punched out like that witch image. I couldn't use that one because the hat was cut off, but I punched out where I could for my bottle cap charms. And I decided, like, this little word boo, this little spider candy, I used, I think this is a 1/2 inch punch from Recollections. I punched those little guys out and I use those on my embellishments, or I use my 1 inch punch. This paper here, you know, you can fussy cut that little guy out. You can cut this out and have a really cute sentiment, you know, put it on pop dots. Very scary with the spider. You know, here's another sentiment, trick or treat. So you can, like, cut all these things out if you don't want to use this piece of scrap for anything else. And that's pretty much where I got that from. And I'll show you my first set. My first couple of sets, actually. I created these little embellishments here. And they have little different sayings, Halloween sayings, pumpkin, witch, ghosts. This one says creepy, potion, black cat. You can make your own little word banners. Let's see if I have the paper around. I did. I told you guys I'm unorganized this morning. I'm so sorry. You can just type them out on your computer. I just typed up a Christmas one. Here it is. And I just typed up a bunch of different Christmas words, like Yuletide and candy cane and Santa Claus, and then I just like reprinted them all over. And this is on the cardstock, and then I just cut them out and make little tiny banners for embellishments. So that's how I did that there. I'm actually going to show you guys how I put this together at the end of the video. And then I made a few of these with some stickers I had in my stash, the ones down here. And this is all from my little scrap paper. And it would look really cute on a card or a layout in the corner or something like that. And then these are the ones that I just showed you I punched out from that paper. Here's the little word boo. And it's popped up and dimensional. Here's the witch, and I just colored up my gemstones and put it around and made it like a little frame. Here's October 31st. Okay, I didn't glossy accent them or anything, I just kind of did that. But those are the embellishments that I've been working on, and I packaged some of them up already to go in racks or to throw in a card for somebody just to let them know I'm thinking of them. Black cardstock, and I use my white Jelly Roll pen to write trick or treat. And then on the back it's just stamped handmade with love. So I already have a few packaged up and ready to go because they're really easy to make, and but they're so sweet. They're so cute looking, and it's from scrap pieces. So I was able to use them up and I don't have to store them. So I'm really excited. I made some others that I'll show you in another video, but how I made this one was just grabbed a piece of black cardstock, a scrap piece, and punched out a scallop circle. This I got on sale. It's a Fiskars punch. And it's the smaller scallop circle. I got it on, I think, 40% off, so watch for your sales at Michael's. And then I took my 1-inch EK Success punch, circle punch. I just punched out a circle. So you have your two pieces. And then I took my walnut distress stain, and I want to stamp my background image in a lighter color so you can see on this one, if I hold it close, you guys can see the spider web on the green cardstock, but the spider was stamped in black so it stands out more. Okay, so we're going to do the background stamp. I'm just using this Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo stamp that I got gifted to me last year in a little trick-or-treat package from my friend Misha at Scraps and Things 1. So thank you, Misha. It's called Halloween Harvest Assortment from Ink-a-Dink-a-Doo. So we're going to use the spider web. And just ink it up a little bit. And let me get a piece of paper. I usually just stamp on any kind of paper here. And get the spider web impression. Okay, so it looks like that. And now I'm going to stamp my spider. And you could even take it further and emboss your spider if you wanted to, or glossy accent it. I just decided to stamp, and I'm using archival ink from Ranger. I kind of want to center my spider. Okay, so that's what it ends up looking like. I'm going to use my white Jelly Roll pen, and I'm just going to make 2 little dots for the eyes. Okay, and let that dry a little, and then I took my black soot distress ink, and I just went around and inked up my edges a little bit. I had an assembly line going when I made all of them together, but just kind of wanted to show you how I put them together. Okay, now we're going to set this aside and let that dry. And then the dots here that I put all around the scallop circle, they came from my beads in a bottle, and they're made by Tulip, and I used the metal. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and use that, but I kind of want to center my image on there first. So I'm going to cut a piece of dimensional foam tape, put it on the back of my spider, and then I've been using a tweezer just so that I can see what I'm doing to center it. Let me pull that backing off. Just want to center it up. Okay, now we're going to do our beads in a bottle, and you can use anything at this point, rhinestones, markers, whatever you have available to you in your stash. And I'm just going to go around on all the little scallop pieces and create my little drops. These are really nice because they create dimensional like pearl drops, and you can get a bunch of these in a pack. When I bought them, they were like $8.99 at Joann's, and I used a 40% off coupon. I have seen that Michael's started selling them, so I don't know the prices anymore, but I just used a coupon. Okay, I'm trying to be really careful here. So that's what it ends up looking like. Now you want to let those beads dry, but I do have a sentiment piece here, werewolf. Hopefully there we go, we're in focus. And I just went around the edges with my black soot, so I'm just going to turn it around and add a little bit of glue to the other side. And towards the bottom, just going to kind of center it off, but I want to let a little bit of the banner hang off the green cardstock. And that's it, guys. That's how I put it together, and it doesn't take long at all. Like I said, I made a little assembly line, and I got a ton of these finished in a short period of time, and I was able to use up a lot of my scraps. So I'll be back with more videos on some embellishments I made and layouts. I did some witches' boots, and if you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your day.